Hey everybody, welcome to a live. Hey everybody, welcome to a live version of Whiskey Sour Libations and Conversations. It's your girl Dom. We're back, full effect. New episode, new weeks, getting closer and closer to the holiday season. We about what? What's today? The 12th. We about 14. No, we about like 12,
Yeah, it's the
13 days
12th.
out.
Yeah. It's the
13 days
13 days
out.
out. Yep.
Yo,
There we
I
go.
can't believe that it's almost the end of 2022, my nigga, and COVID is still here.
Ramping up too.
Ramping up.
Going on
They're
the tour.
they talking about bringing back the indoor mask mandates here because they saw a 75% increase in the numbers and hospitalizations drastically went up. And last time I checked, that was like early last week, it was like 29 deaths due to COVID.
Yeah, we they were just talking about on the news here, the ramp up of like flu. The flu is really
Hmm.
bad right now.
Hmm.
RSV is really
Yeah.
bad right now. And of
I'm
course, like there was a study that just came out a few days ago that said like people who caught COVID twice, like the vaccine didn't even matter. like like it's a
Well, I think what happened is that because it's so many strains,
yeah.
because so you can't really target. So you don't know if I got the same strain, but I know multiple people that have had COVID that were vaccinated and felt like had they not been vaccinated,
Yeah, they be out of here.
they yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Mhm.
Um, I fortunately haven't caught it. I don't think you caught it either, right?
No. So funny enough, so like I don't think so I'm 50-50 on it. So when we
Okay.
first shut down, like I came down with some type of cold or whatever. It could have been anything. Because I would wake up like, throat, all this like throat itchy, like oh shit. Like this is when like motherfuckers was going on the run of buying like elderberry and all type of shit off of like Amazon because niggas niggas were terrified, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
there were a few like for about a week I would wake up and like throat, it was just like, oh shit, I'm out of here. And then of course, it fucks with your lungs. So like you go to sleep and I would jump up out my sleep like like making
Oh
sure I'm
yeah.
like breathing the way I needed to breathe.
Having that
Uh
panic. Yo, I
Paranoid
ain't
is
nothing like. Hey, listen.
bruh.
The people that know, they know because we've had panic attacks. So ain't nothing like having a panic attack like in your sleep. Like you
Bro, waking up, going to the I still do this shit now though. Like when I get a little stopped up, like hold on, fam. I grab like the hand sanitizer
you smell
and be
it.
like sniff it.
I might even put a little bit on my tongue. Can I taste it?
All right, I'm cool. I'm cool, bro. Like a candle on my table by my bed. I like sniffing that and shit. Make sure like every hey,
Yo,
you never know. So
that's hella real. That's so funny. Yo, it's so funny. Last week, I'm not gonna hold you. I definitely took a COVID test because I was just getting really bad cluster headaches.
mhm.
And my sinuses have been so bad. Y'all know I tussle with my sinuses all the time. And so I was like, well, before I go out of town, I'm going to take this COVID test just to make sure because by that time I had like the sinus headaches had started like that Sunday and just wouldn't stop, was not letting up on your girl. And I was like, God, I don't ask for much, but I'm asking for you to calm this down this weekend.
Right,
Like
right,
I
right,
have
right.
to go. And I feel like my little sister will never forgive me if I don't go to her graduation. And I'm just like, ugh, whatever. So it
Mhm.
worked out. Sudafed has been my best friend.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, no COVID. I will probably take another test in a couple of days, just to make sure I'm good, because I have to travel again to come to the great old Lou. I will be there, you guys, helping my great friend to hear out. Uh, him and Patrick, they are
Yes,
doing a
sir.
live version of Damn Internet You Scary. This is them testing a live version because they want to take it on the road. So I'm so excited for them. It has been so chaotic
Mhm.
for us and the venue because that was my job. and we won't even get into that. But just know, I work very well under pressure. As much as I hate it, I work very well under pressure. And
Same.
when shit hit the fan, I just hit the ground running, and it all worked out. So
Yeah,
I'm so
you
excited.
gotta make some things shake.
Yeah, diamonds are formed under pressure, so that's what y'all got me. Um anyway, it's been such a long time since you've been here. It hasn't been a long time, but it's like summertime.
Oh, you mean by myself?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
summertime you
yeah,
came, but by yourself, it's been such a long time. So I just had to like catch up with you, see what was going on in your world, and bring you in because I was just like, I want to do this holiday guide to
yeah.
gift
Okay.
giving. Tis the season, my niggas. Tis the season.
It's the fucking season.
Tis the fucking season, right? And let me tell you how this holiday season has started for me.
Shit.
Nigga. I go into my job last week and we got robbed.
Mm.
Like for 11 hours, apparently.
Wait,
I
you got robbed for 11 hours straight?
It was a break. I guess technically it would be more so because would you say rob will require somebody to be there? Or would it be that like because like I got robbed. Like you would say, okay, this face to face contact, right?
Right.
But I guess technically we were burglarized since nobody was there for 11 hours. I never thought about that like that. But yes, it's still
It's
11
the
hours.
11 hours that's fucking me up. What do you mean?
11 hours, bro. 11 hours. And y'all know I during the holiday season or when I have like new stuff rolling out, I take candles to work. So I took a full set to work because people were buying, like oh smelling and then like placing an order, right?
Right.
Yo, them niggas stole my entire candle set. They stole the laptops in my office. And I work from home so much or things will happen where it'll hold me up on Monday. So I'll start working at home and then go into the office. So I keep my laptop with me. They
Mm.
stole my team's laptops. They went in my fridge. Luckily I had no snacks. But when I tell you they came through and they cleaned up. I'm gonna be honest, they still missed some big ticket items. But I mean they stole we have a Mercedes Benz Sprinter. They stole the Sprinter, they loaded it up. They stole the cameras from Fogo.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on, man. So they stole the company car
Yeah.
and they stole your personal stuff with the candles and stuff like that. And they stole company laptops.
Company laptops, petty cash, um, clothes. What else did they steal?
How the fuck they steal the Sprinter?
I'm gonna assume that the key was at the security desk, unless they hotwired it. But I can guarantee that key was at the security desk. I don't
Y'all
think they had to hotwire it
y'all sure it ain't a inside job.
for the 11 hours. I feel like it was like my spidey sense is telling me that it was.
That's a lot of specific shit.
It was, but so
Especially the Sprinter, bro. Like that's just not like you just happen to come up in there and be like, hmm.
like, oh, we gonna take this too, because like people that's on the move, like really quick, like you wouldn't take anything like that unless you know somebody can kind of like you needed a ride somewhere, or somebody that could wipe the VPN for you.
I'm about to say, can't y'all like track that shit? Like,
I doubt it.
yo,
and and, and
they got a
because
whole Sprinter.
because it's so many like neighboring states, like cities, like they could have drove to San Diego. San Diego's an hour and a half away.
Right.
They could have drove to Vegas. That's 4 hours away. Mexico is also like 3-4 hours away.
Right. It's all right
It's
there.
so many Arizona, like Phoenix is like a right now because of the daylight savings, it's like a 5-hour drive.
Mhm.
But it's so many other places that they could have gone. And
That's
somebody was
fucking
like, well,
crazy.
And somebody was like, well, they probably didn't have the money to gas it up. I was like, if I'm stealing a camera that's at minimum like $2,500 and I stole multiple, that's my gas money right there.
Right. I don't give a fuck about that gas. That gas gonna get me to like my real car or whatever, and then I'm out of here.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that so there's like it be homeless encampments like everywhere in LA, like in certain
Mhm.
places. So by my job, there are homeless encampments. So they haven't come through and did a sweep in a while, and so they were oddly, my boss was at work the day it happened, but on the cameras you can see them walking the train tracks next to our job and looking over the fence to see when he left. And so they when he left, that's when they broke in.
That's some inside shit, bro.
I felt like that. I don't think I know for a fact my boss wouldn't have anything to do with like I
Right. I'm
felt
not
like it
saying like,
no. I felt like
yeah.
it was with all the company changes that have happened and like some of the losses we've taken. That's why. But get this, when the alarm company called, when the alarm went off, and we've been having issues with this alarm like the entire time, so I don't know why they haven't swapped it out. They said, oh, it's reflecting that it's low battery. So, which it always says that. But I was like, okay, so how did y'all think that this alarm went off? So they asked the owner, what did they want to do? Did they want to silence it or like send somebody out? He was like, well, if it says low battery, I'm turn like turn it off. Like so, but it was pinging and they kept silencing the alarm company kept silencing the alarm. So ultimately the cops would end up going out there after somehow the security personnel got pinged, and that's how at 2 a.m. they realized what had happened. They checked the homeless encampment like the next day, like when they started. Yo, all them niggas had blankets from my company.
Hey man, that's like the perfect scenario. That's like the stars align perfectly.
You want to
What
know
are the off
why?
chances that like y'all having issues with the alarm and your boss just says fuck it, just silence it? Thus,
Yeah, I don't know why the owner. So that's also, I know that he was getting chewed out, the owner from the board about it.
mm,
But I was like, but if that's what they told him, and then some kind of way the alarm company, of course, it's like they're not liable. But I'm like, y'all stuff don't work. So I was like, well, hopefully y'all get this taken care of. Like y'all, I would switch companies. And also, here's the other kicker. They received a quote from security because we have been having issues kind of with the homeless people around in the area. So to reinforce our building would have only been $800. We are into apparently it is into a million plus for the
or
damages and the stuff that they caused. Yo, upstairs, so all the people that worked on the second floor, they moved to the office downtown. So nobody really is upstairs like that anymore. So they just never came through, came back and cleaned up the workspace. So it was like still like clothing, fabric, stuff like that. People, two of the owners, like execs, had like safes in their office. I didn't even know the niggas took the safe and threw it down the back steps, yo. The whole structure on in the stairwell at the bottom has to be redone. That's how much damage it was. Like it shifted the wall when they threw it down to break it.
they had to come up. They hit a lick on y'all, bro.
So
Oh
in
shit.
accounting office, wait, get this. Accountant probably they probably in order to get into accounting would have had to try to break this glass that leads into their office if they changed both of the door handles because one of them is a keypad and they couldn't get in.
Mhm.
So then they saw, oh, let's try to break this regular handle and they was able to get in, but the door was blocked with a table, so they just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Yo, it's a big ass hole in accountant's wall because they had petty cash and they just had a sample sale that Friday. So apparently, one of the curb is that they didn't go deposit that money either.
They can't.
They didn't. So when we got broke into on Saturday, so that meant all the money from the sale.
Right. Mm,
It gets worse.
this is a movie plot. Let me find out. There's even a movie, and I don't know about it. It's a movie plot.
It gets worse. These niggas pissed all over the carpet upstairs and down the steps and shitted.
You,
Happy
are y'all
holidays.
niggas okay? Like,
That's what makes it feel personal and like,
yeah, that's some vindictive type
yeah, because
shit.
it's one thing you got all of this stuff, and there's certain parts they didn't hit because of the amount of cameras, which is also strange to me.
Are you niggas good?
Like I'm telling you, it felt so. I was like, so you telling me like the the office, like none of the offices passed a certain mark, and the front didn't get hit, and it was the servers, the server closet that has hundreds of $1,000s worth of merchandise, and it was a server closet upstairs.
Hmm.
Didn't get hit.
Hmm.
In one of those offices where that safe was, it was a rack close that said "Do not touch." The niggas didn't touch the rack.
That's weird.
That's weird as fuck. Anyway, how you been? And they wasn't trying to. Here's the whole thing. Here's the kicker today. When I went to go do the payroll for my department, I was like, "Hey, how do you want us to enter in the 2 days that the warehouse was closed, like our offices?"
Mm.
And old girl was like, "If they didn't work, they don't get paid." I said, "Huh, you made that up." I said, "It wasn't that they didn't want to work because they didn't want to work. We were closed.
Mm.
I worked because I had my laptop, but other people's laptops and shit, like it was stuff stolen. It was the way the outfit to come up in there, busting windows out of cars tomorrow, and I felt like I was gonna have to be a freedom fighter. Like like the way my mind was like set up. I was like, okay, this is the plan. And I already had started making calls to people. I was like, yo, like I need you to investigate this Friday when the paychecks drop. Ask people like the temps that are hired through this one company because they do hire. I'm not gonna knock them for not hiring people that don't have papers, but I was like they
Mm.
take advantage of them.
Mm.
And so I was like, yo, let me know if they got paid or not. Like ask around, and because that was gonna start it. I was going to the news. I was going to the EEOC. I was gonna have to be a martyr. Like it was just I was gonna have to quit. Like because if you don't stand up for something, you really will fall for anything. Like I feel like that's why I tell my team, I was like, yo, if I tell you something and somebody tells you something completely different, you gotta tell me that. Because I can't fight and advocate if y'all don't do that shit. But
Mm.
I'm done. I'm done being Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King. We figured it out. My niggas is getting paid.
Because you stood up and fought for their rights. You fought. You
Anyway,
fought. All your life, you had to fight. You
all
fought
my
for their
life.
rights. Yeah.
Listen, life of me ain't been no crystal stare, okay? That's this listen, this is how I'm drinking whiskey neat in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah. And that all happened this weekend.
This happened in the span of a week.
Oh, span of a
No,
week.
so it started last week, but then today they was trying to play with the pay, and I don't do that.
I got you. That's
Somebody
crazy.
commented and said they would have tried I guess tried to work that on everybody. No, not me. They wasn't getting that. So, but
Well,
yeah,
shit, you had a means to work. So, like,
yeah, I had the means to work, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But man, yo, like I was furious. Like I hit up this other chick that works remote in another state, and I was telling her, she was like, "What the hell? Like, are you serious?" I'm like, "Okay, so I'm not tripping."
right.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, here we are.
That's why. That's how you get piss and shit smeared on your company walls.
That's really honestly,
Fucking with people
truly.
pay.
I was like, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas to all you niggas up
Yeah.
in here, because this was,
Whoever if nigga got a lick, niggas about to have a nice Christmas.
yo, for real. I think it was them telling me that the cops went to go try to question people, and all the niggas had blankets from the company. I I fell out. It's like, what can you do?
Like, yeah, y'all didn't see shit. Here's some blankets.
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, the blankets are like $300-$400 blankets. They're really comfy and cozy. So, but yeah,
Mm.
we gonna get into this holiday spirit. Are you in
You're
the holiday
right.
spirit?
Uh, so
Do you have
like,
your tree up?
not yet.
Me neither.
It'll probably go up like this weekend, or yeah, it has to be this weekend because next weekend is basically Christmas.
I kind of want to just put it up and not decorate it. Mine is pre-lit and it's white, so it's just cute by itself. I'll
Yeah,
put the star on top.
yeah. Ours is the a regular gr- tree. We dress it up and stuff like that. But um, as far as the holiday spirit, like not as high as it was last year.
Okay.
Um, cause like motherfuckers been digging in my pockets, bro. Like I was just saying that this weekend, like every time I go outside, it's at least 100.
I
I
know.
don't
A
like
hundred is
it.
like, what is it? They call it the adult dollar.
Yeah, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it. Like,
I miss lockdown.
um, and especially, hey, if you want to give me a stimmy, by all means.
I did. I will tell. I will tell you this. I did get $350 in the mail from the state of California, so I appreciate y'all
Well,
for
ain't that a
that.
bitch?
I forget why it happened, but it happened. I think it was like some sort of like gas thing because the gas is so high. But I
Oh,
thought
okay.
that I thought we was getting 800 about that gas, like. But I blew. I spent that $350 in Houston.
Yeah, I'll take a smooth three. It ain't even like I'm not even asking for a lot, bro. Like I've had to adult way more than I wanted to adult the last like 4 months.
Yeah,
Like, I had plans on like, moving and all this other shit and like a bunch of shit just like out of nowhere was like, nope, we'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. And I'm like, damn. And like finances is like a big like thing for me.
me too.
Like
Yeah,
it's a fucking like I was just talking to my therapist about that. I'm like, that is a trigger for me because I
yeah.
like budget accordingly.
Hmm.
So like on one end, I'm like blessed enough to like be able to take care of my shit. Like if something comes up,
Yeah,
I can like, all right, I can drop the money on it. But that don't mean I want to.
right,
That don't mean I fucking want to. So
right.
like I said, the last few months it's been uh like with my dog, vet bills, vet bills.
Yeah, you got to get. You know what?
Like
Petco had. Don't they have like pet insurance or something?
so I had pet insurance. And like during COVID, I just was like, nigga, he's not going to the vet. Why?
I mean, yeah, they wasn't
Like, why
open,
am I
so
spending like $90 a month? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm furloughed right now. Shit. Like,
yeah. I know
I'm
that's
getting
right.
like unemployment and shit like that. But like, bro, that's like $90
Yeah,
a month that can stay in my pocket or whatever. He wasn't going to the vet like that.
right.
So it didn't make sense. And on top of that, like how pet insurance works, like you only get reimbursed up to a certain amount.
Yeah, my job has something where it's pet insurance, but it's not really insurance. There's like it's a discount, and I was
Yeah,
like, well, I'm
like
not getting that. But I know Petco has something that's like actual like insurance or PetSmart, one of them. I think it's Petco because you can take them to get groomed, and they have people that provide like certain services there.
right,
But
right.
then you
Yeah, they
can
got an
they'll,
animal hospital in Petco, I
yeah,
think. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 So
Well, my dog has major stuff going on with him. So like that
uh,
wasn't gonna work. So yeah, I had the money to like get him treated and stuff like that. Because it was one thing after another. It went from his eye to like fucking bone cancer. So I'm like, the fuck?
what?
Yeah. So did a bunch of tests, spent a lot of money, finally figure out what's going on. And he's on chemo now. But I had to drop a fucking bag on this damn dog because it is what it is.
Yeah.
So that happened, and then personal stuff, whether it be stuff like car, I had to get something with the laptop fixed. Like it's like, God damn, give me a
I
break,
know my
give me a break. So I'm not in like the most. Yeah, I'm sure when it get here, like the day gets here, I'll be like good because it signals like the end of the year. It's like, yeah, nigga, like I'm cool on spending money for a while. I mean, my birthday is right after that, but that's like my
yeah,
birthday. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, all right, I made it through the season. And it's magnified times 10 because it is the holiday. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
I saw something on the news about a study going around about how much people go into debt during the holiday season.
yeah.
And then your money being fucked up, that adds to that seasonal depression.
And
Christmas is a tough time.
what's crazy too is that I was taking a marketing class, like yeah, I guess you could say it was marketing
Mm.
seminar the other day, and they were saying that people shopped kind of low key in like record numbers this past Black Friday and Cyber Monday, though we're in a recession. And so I was
They
like,
better than me because
they would
like
listen. I the money that I made from that weekend
Mm,
went to cover bills, and I was
mm.
trying to put that back into my business. And I was like, damn, that rent check hit. Damn. So this week when I get paid, and knowing I'm coming to St. Louis for like 3 days,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, let me take a chunk of this out. Like I'm gonna pay my car note, and I'm taking a chunk and putting it back into my savings, because that's where
Nice.
the issue is, that normally I just take money and move it to my savings, and I haven't been doing that. So my savings
Yeah,
have been like getting taking a hit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I have a safety net too. And it's so crazy because like it's too far. I look at it from both ends. Like some people would look at my safety net and be like, "That's not enough." Some people would kill for
Yeah.
the safety net I got, and then I'm like, here I am in the middle, like adulting. All right, here's money for this, here's money for that, here's money for this
Yeah.
or whatever. But in reality, like I'm good. I just got to make it through the
Yeah.
25th, and I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, this year not it's not as high as last year. Like last year, I also got a bonus check from the job I was at last year. So like
Mm,
that bonus check was
I know.
that bonus working in that's like the one thing I miss about that fucking job was the bonus because it's in the financial field, with
Yeah.
stocks and stuff like that. So I was able to qualify for that bonus, and that bonus was like 2 racks. And I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, I could use 2 racks right now. But
Yeah.
you know,
I
yeah, I don't have that many. I knocked all my Christmas shopping off on Cyber Monday. I only have to get, my mom, my dad, my sister, and her husband. So I'm straight.
Yeah. And sister and husband become a household, so it's something for your household. Like I ain't gonna hold you.
I get them
It's like,
something separate. I get them separate stuff.
yeah,
Last
that's
year,
nice of you.
well, last year I got them uh separate stuff, and then I got them something together.
Okay. Oh,
I
that's
got
nice.
them tickets to the Maxwell concert that was
Oh, I
earlier
think
this
you did
year.
tell me that. You
Yeah,
did
yeah,
tell me
yeah,
that.
yeah. So I got them that. So that was something together. This year is like, nah, y'all just get y'all. I'm getting my parents something together this year. But my brother and my sister, nah. Y'all
Yeah,
get your
I think
individual gifts and we call it a day.
we decided that we were gonna do kind of like, I was like, hey, if y'all want to give me a Polaroid camera, and then it was like, okay, so I think what we were supposed to do was something like giving each person like $150 or something like that, or gift card, because
Hey.
whatever it is, it's like the kids, like we're okay with like gift cards and stuff,
Right.
but my mom is such a big Christmassy person. Like she hit me up and was like, "Oh, did you get your flight?" I was like, "Flight where?" And she was like, "Home for Christmas." I said, "I'm not coming there for Christmas." I'm like, "You know that? Like, I'm gonna see you niggas in Houston. So if y'all trying to have Christmas in Houston, we can talk about it."
Hmm.
But she also doesn't know that I will be in town. But low key, if she probably listen and really listen how she's supposed to, she would know that I will be in St. Louis next week.
Right.
But I'm gonna pop up on her. But I'm like, this is all you get. I'm working. So I'm coming to say hello.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I try to like, for me personally, so like I'm hard to shop for because I'm like, if I want it, I'll just get it myself. It's something I'm working on, something I'm being
yeah.
better at because when I do get with somebody, gotta fall
I
back.
think
You gotta let them do nice stuff for you. You know what I'm
so.
saying? So
So which leads us to today's topic. It's tis the season, the guide to giving gifts,
mhm, mhm.
and so Ansel Jones in the comments said people were blowing the COVID money before the ink could dry.
Oh
uh
God, boy, I fucked up my unemployment and COVID benefits.
what
I
the
was,
listen, I
bro.
didn't even get any of that. I worked the entire time, thank God,
Nah.
because I will say I started a business, but I think where I'm at now, I'm just about to be ducked off because I'm about to go into that this time next year. This needs to be looking completely
Facts.
different. I'm trying to
Oh,
figure out
facts,
how I
facts,
can
facts, facts,
hit
facts, facts, facts.
six figures with my businesses, and it's liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Facts.
but yeah, so speaking of that, when it comes to gift giving, because you say you're somebody kind of hard to shop for, what are certain cues that people could look out for when it comes to like giving gifts for you or any male? Because I feel like a lot of women, we're gonna be honest, men, y'all get kind of five. Yeah, it's
we
five
get
gifts for
we
y'all.
get fucked.
Y'all get it's five.
we
You're
get
getting cologne.
fucked
You're getting a tie. You're
Mhm.
getting macaroni necklaces from your
From
kids.
the children.
You might get a gift card to like a shoe store or something. What else would y'all get? uh
Draws,
yeah,
socks.
like things that you need, like so. It's so funny because I was just uh my guy had asked like, oh, what is your topic about today? And I was like, didn't want to say it, but I was like, oh, it's like a gift guide. And he was like, oh, what do you mean? Like, I was like, kind of the do's and don'ts. And so we kind of had a situation where I have this big picture of Audrey Hepburn in my bedroom.
Mhm.
It's just because the wall was blank and it was left over. My old roommate Anthony had given it to me,
Mhm.
but the wall was blank. I just didn't know what I was gonna do with this wall, so I hung this up in my room, and it's in between like two mirrors that are hanging.
Mhm.
I from that For Christmas, that our first Christmas, he got me all of this breakfast at Tiffany stuff. I mean, I
Oh.
got the little pop figurine, a mini like little book, a coffee table book, which I love. I love a good coffee table book. He got me a shopping bag, like that had breakfast at Tiffany's, because we have to pay for bags out here.
Did not know that.
Yeah, we have to pay for bags at the grocery stores, and now it happened to me at the mall, and I was like, why wouldn't I want the bag? Like
Ain't no
the
way, boy.
fuck? Like I'm not gonna walk around with these clothes in my hand.
Nah.
And I was telling him I had to consult with my mother, and I
Mm.
was like, Mommy, like Breakfast at Tiffany's isn't even my favorite movie.
Yeah, see.
And she was like, okay, we'll ask him, what is his favorite movie, and then tell him yours, and then let him know that Breakfast at Tiffany's isn't your favorite movie. And I said, okay. And so I kind of brought it up today. I was like I love that. Like I love that you picked up on that and you assumed that you thought that about me,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
I try to be detail oriented, but Johnny and I, like, we're kind of like so straightforward to each other. Like we know we both like nice luxury products sometimes. Like he verbatim told me that I like Goyard. And I was like, okay, he likes Balenciaga, all of that stuff. And I'm just like, okay, but I also know that he has another brand that's more in the realm, like he loves this one brand, Johnny Cupcakes. I know that about him.
Mhm.
If it's something that I will see that I know he will rock, I will get it. But if it's something I'm not 110% sure about, I won't get it.
Mm.
Like I got him. Do you know the designer? Like one year I ordered the wrong size of some Nikes from this artist named Blue. He had a collab with Nike for some J's. So I gave him those and I was like, okay, so he liked those. And then I had got my other size.
Mm.
So he was cool with that. So I was like, okay, well, since he has those, Blue did a collab with this other brand where they kind of did this Chips Ahoy thing. The box, all that was dope. But I've never seen him wear the shirt. I was like, oh man, it was a miss.
Mm.
But it is what it is. Like we
Mhm.
try, but I gift giving. I think gift giving from for men sometimes, and depending on what type of personality a woman has, it can be really tricky. So for
Mm.
you, what are things and give this advice. We're gonna go into it like we said, giving for men, y'all get the short end of the stick. So
Mm.
let's what should women do?
So I'm of the mind state of like get people what the fuck they want.
Mm-hmm.
And that can like you can kind of work in the gray area with that when it comes to men. Like for instance, like cologne, right? Like your guy could very much have like I like just these smells or whatever. But y'all be out shopping or whatever, Macy's, wherever you may be, and you go by the cologne section and you smell something like, damn, I think that would smell good on you. You know what I'm saying? So like you keep that in mind and you get him that for a gift just to kind
Yeah,
of get him out of the comfort zone and shit like that. Like I don't think like it's nothing wrong with that per se. I think it's like a big issue though when it like you said it's oh you whiffed.
yeah,
like like for me, like I said, I like to get shit on my own. Like if I like it, like oh yeah, at some point I'm going to get it for me.
yeah,
Um, so in my last relationship with Chantel, like she had to tell me, like, nigga, stop. like,
yeah,
like you're in a relationship. Like Christmas is coming up. One, you shouldn't be spending your money like that. But two, like if you like something, like send it to me.
yeah,
Like let me, be a part of that experience and stuff like that. Like you're kind of like robbing me.
yeah,
Of that
yeah,
and things like that. And on the flip side, like I typically like pick up on cues too.
yeah,
So for whoever it is I'm dating, like see what type of shoes she wears, see what type of like jewelry she likes, the smell goods. Y'all like to smell good, stuff like that. Just take note of stuff all around. Or I even like if I'm still not sure, I'll flat out ask you like what you want.
yeah,
Give me your list and
yeah,
then go from there. And if on the off chance I also see something that I think you may like, I might just add to it, but I'm gonna get you what it is that you asked for because I don't want to like it sting a little bit when you think this gift gonna hit and they open it and they like yay thanks. It's like
I don't.
ooh
I
I missed on that one. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm like I knew I missed because like I never saw him wear it, but
Mm,
and I got where it was more of an inquiry about the box because
mm,
he works in a business where like they ship stuff like with his cannabis business like, oh, this packaging, like, do you know where your boy? I was like, I don't know Blue in real life. Like like the nigga signed my J's because I ran into him at an event. Like I don't know him. Like
right.
and he wouldn't know that. Like so I think sometimes it's really hard to give people. It's like you said, like you're used to going out and getting stuff for yourself. Like dating people that do that, kind of it makes it tricky to
Mm,
get somebody something that already pretty much has everything
yeah.
they need.
Yeah.
So I'm like sitting here even now, like I sent him um these shorts, like knowing that he likes Goyard. There was some brand out here or whatever that did like this Laker um like it collab, but it's not really authentic, like
Yeah,
official.
yeah, yeah.
Where it
It's
had
not
this
like
Laker
yeah, yeah, yeah.
with the Go Yard print on it. And so I sent it to him and he was like, "Oh my God, like I need those shorts or whatever." And I was like, "Okay, he's gonna forget when these
Mhm.
drop."
Right.
So I'll just start grabbing him stuff. I
Mhm.
forgot to give him this jacket that I got him from Saint Germain, like in Paris when I was actually there. So I was like, okay, I'll put that all this stuff in this box, and what else can I get him to go with that? But so I just try to grab stuff as I see it and put it aside. But I
Mhm.
still feel bad. I'm like, I kind of don't want to give him that jacket though, because I like that jacket for me.
You can't be selfish with the shit. Like if you like the jacket, you should have grabbed you one too.
I know,
Then y'all can be
but
matching. Y'all can do that shit.
no, we don't like. I it.
You don't like that shit?
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
ain't saying do
compare.
it every time. You're like,
Yeah,
it's
it would
couples out
probably be
here.
like coincident. Like it was one time I like had the J's on. He was like, "Oh, I almost wore those today," and then it was that.
Like
But
it's
like
destined to happen. Like especially if y'all like the similar taste in shoes,
yeah, like
it's
yeah, I
destined to
think
happen.
I would say similar taste in shoes. Now clothing, it gets a little tricky because I feel like sometimes I just be like, "Oh, I might not have picked that for you," but yeah.
Not you saying he can't dress.
I didn't say that. What I said was that I wouldn't necessarily pick that. It was something I was like, yeah, you like that Amiri though. I don't think Amiri like
Like
Amiri.
the
It just
jeans.
yeah, the jeans and like
Yeah,
stuff. I just be like, mm.
yeah.
But yeah.
I
So
can't
okay,
talk though. I'm very like simple when it comes to like
and that's
dressing.
why I love how you dress.
I'm very, very simple. It's like I might like experiment every once in a while with something
Yeah,
crazy, but for the most part, my closet is black, red, and blue, and maybe some fluorescent colors here and there. But like, yeah, I don't get too like I might experiment with like this my suits,
yeah. I
like
like when
different.
people experiments with their suits because it
Yeah,
could be like I like when people take a risk. I love
yeah.
when people take risks.
Like, I
Like,
had no
oh,
business wearing a pink suit to my graduation, but I did that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
because why not?
Why not? Fuck it, we ball. I'm graduating.
Right.
Let's run it up. Let's see how it look, and it looked fire.
Yeah. Like I love that. And I love when men do things like that.
Yeah,
So like what's another thing? Like it's like certain things that you like. Like I try to pay attention to that. Like I have homeboys that I know like if I were to go to like Cuba or something
mm,
and I grab cigars or like DR
right.
because you can get the Cubans there. Um, I would. It could be something as simple as sending them not even a box of cigars, like a cigar, like
Mm,
kind of like package it up and like I'm like I know they drink whiskey, like getting them maybe like
facts,
a whiskey glab with like the whiskey cubes or something,
facts,
and I know niggas will love that shit.
facts. I'm on the
Yeah,
same. I'm on the same shit. Like, I'll like with like me with colognes. Like, I'll
hmm
experiment with colognes. That's how I discovered Hermes last year.
yeah.
Um, a fucking because my mom used to work at Nordstrom,
Okay,
so
which
um,
one?
the one in the Galleria.
Okay, okay, so that's past my time then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you was. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was at West Coast.
She's no longer there. She's been gone long time or whatever. But she would just bring home samples of shit,
Yeah,
and like I don't know what happened last year, but I was like, I went through the sample bag and I came across the Hermes. Man, I'm like, damn, like this shit fire. Like,
yeah,
and I was like, yo, with her because obviously she the only like my parents the only people that and my family only people giving me gifts right now. So like I was like, hey, like this shit fire. Like,
yeah,
okay, cool. What she give me for Christmas? She got me the whole bottle. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So like little stuff like that, like I'll hint at stuff I'll need. Like one year, I needed a new chair for my desk. Chantel got me a whole gaming chair.
Oh
I, yeah,
wow,
she got me
those
the
are not cheap either.
yeah, 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 yeah. It was so funny though. But she got me a gaming chair, and I had been talking about like my entertainment system. Like I'm big on that type shit too. So I was talking about a sound bar. she got me a sound bar.
Okay.
So like, there's stuff in passing that I'll mention, like, oh, I like that, I like this. Clothes.
Yeah.
And that's hit or miss too. And I'm not talking about like the clothes like your auntie or your granny used to get you. Like, oh,
Yeah.
here's this little shirt that like, I don't know, maybe came from the Goodwill or something like that. Like actual like good material,
Yeah.
quality clothes. You know what
And
I'm saying?
I will give men and I will give women a really big cheat code.
Mm,
If you have a partner and you want to get them something nice and you're not sure if you can afford it, this is the time when you go shop in places like Neiman's or Saks because they're sale.
mm.
Now, if you can finagle it
Big money.
and wait, man, fellas and ladies, this is for y'all too, because I know a lot of us like we are the fashionistas. The day after Christmas at Saks from 8 a.m.
Oh, that's the
to
lick.
noon, it is half off of the sale price.
Mm.
So you
See, I
can
don't go to Saks enough to even be like, I've been to like Saks once.
yeah, and I know it varies location to location. But it even starts
Oh
I
wait,
think
I'm
it starts
thinking.
the day before online.
Mm.
And even if you just be like, hey, it's in the mail, here's the confirmation. Like you send it, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
coming.
that'll work too.
Or if you can do buy
Yeah.
online, because they have people that do both as buy online, pick up. So if they can fill it, and I think it starts a day or two before online,
Mm.
the half off. That's another cheat code. Also, another cheat code is like, I mean, you can get it and you can get a price adjustment on it too. So like that's something to think about.
Oh yeah, I ain't know all that.
Yeah. So okay, so it's a whole process. But keep that in mind too. And the men's stuff, a lot of times, like especially if your guy likes like certain brands and stuff, and let's say you just want to get him like a shirt or like a sweater or something, the men's stuff gets really inexpensive. So
Mm.
like let's say you like quality stuff, and I'm here to tell people I believe that people should have like a really good pair of jeans, a nice sweater, that might have cost a little more, but you'll have it for a long time when you take care
Facts.
of it properly, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One off pieces that you
One off
repeat.
pieces,
Yeah.
right? So Saks, like I'm telling you, like that should get real cheap for me. Like I've had friends come in and drop when I was working there with me, and they probably had $10,000 worth of merchandise and probably got it for 4 or 5K, if not less. Belts, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta know when to shop.
That's
And
a
yeah,
fact.
like
Yeah.
so I might, because here's the thing, it's not like, oh yeah, you getting winter stuff for the low, and and summer and spring is coming out. But you know how it is everywhere. Like the winter, it's been a long cold winter, and
Facts.
it will be, because St. Louis, I heard it ain't even been that cold there yet.
It ain't. It ain't. It's back cold now. It's like been gloomy and shit like that the past few
Yeah.
days. But like Friday, it was like up in the mid 50s.
Okay.
So like
Yeah, see.
I think we're gonna get smacked on the ass probably like January or February with
Yeah.
some like the traditional snowstorm and shit like that. But yeah, yeah, rack up for sure. I didn't know that shit about either one of those. I don't go to those spots. Like the last time I
Yeah,
went
and I know,
to
and
Neiman's or
since
Saks, I was picking up my glasses from Warby Parker. Like,
yeah, no, serious, like dead ass, like check it out. Like I'm just giving y'all free game. This is for anybody. It goes for gift giving, even if you just want to put stuff in your wardrobe. Like I mean, and of course, like at that time I was working there,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I was like, yo, like I went yesterday to Neiman's and I tried on a pair of McQueens, and the motherfuckers was hitting, but they was still like 600. I was like, yeah, because it's the first markdown.
Mm.
And the
Well,
guy
like
was like,
was it sneakers or like heels?
they was heels.
Oh,
And
okay.
so the dude was like, they look good. I was like, oh no, I know. I was like, but this is the first markdown.
That's another thing though. For for men, like we don't y'all got options, bro. women have options in terms of like the shit y'all can wear.
Yeah.
And when it comes to us, like you gotta really know how to fucking put that shit on, as the cool kids say, to pull off some of that, shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe at some point I might introduce like some more Burberry or Dior to my, or if somebody wants to buy that for me that's watching this right now and is gonna take Dom's advice and go the day after Christmas or the day before Christmas or whatever and
Yeah.
wants to give me
I'm
some
giving y'all
pieces,
free
by
game.
all means.
Like
But I also don't like a lot of the way that shit look
it
either.
you got in certain pieces.
So
Like I feel
yeah,
like you
yeah,
gotta know your style. You gotta but I think also it's just like I think what's dope for men that kind of have some sense of like what their identity is, it's like you're able to do it where you kind of stand out, where you just look clean and it just
yeah,
looks nice, and then you throw on the cologne.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
have to have an episode about this robot era.
What you mean?
Uh, I don't know if you saw in I was tweeting in my Twitter circle about my what I was seeing in Houston, and it was like the adverse of what how it is here in LA
Okay.
regarding how women look. So here it's like women like especially more so like white foreign women, they have a certain aesthetic, and it's that aesthetic, but it's on black women in Texas.
Oh,
And
don't tell me that because I'm going to Houston in a month.
everybody looked the same, friend. Everybody looks the same.
Damn.
And it was well, I tell you, I stuck out like a sore thumb. Like I went to Mastro's, right? And it's like I'm going to Mastro's for like dessert and drinks, right? Nobody looked like me. Like there was no individualism. I wasn't even like I went to Mastro's. I had on jeans and a jacket. Did I have my glasses on? I don't even know. I probably wasn't even like I would like I looked like this. Like I wasn't trying. Like I wasn't trying to go for it. I'm hanging out with my people.
Right,
Like,
right, right.
but when I tell you like bitches was looking at me like I was like homeless or like what the like why would you come in here like that? I'm like I have nobody that I'm trying to impress, and it ain't not enough niggas in here for it to be trying to choose. Cause like all the niggas in there was with women.
Hmm.
It wasn't even like how Mastro's
So what
is
you
out
was just like
incognito.
plain Jane and what they had on
Plain
like
Jane. I was
Skims?
like, I would yo yesterday I was at a restaurant and still plain Jane because my flight left that night. So I had on my flight clothes, which was like a matching like set, some
Like a
Nikes.
chill set, yeah.
Yeah, I had my Louis bag, but that was it.
Oh,
And
throw
I
the
was
Louis back in there.
yeah, I mean, but so it wasn't like I was doing too much.
Yeah,
And
you was
there was
chilling.
one girl like yo at the other side of the bar that was like mugging the fuck out of me. And
Hmm.
I was like, do I know you? Did I like did I forget your nigga at some point? Like what's happening? Like, cause that's how you're looking. And we kept making eye contact and I was like, what? Like I was so confused.
Huh.
But I don't know.
Well, shit, I'm gonna be on the lookout for that when I go down there because I'm going. I'm not going by myself. I'm going with like a little group of people or
Okay.
whatever. So it's my first time going. So
Uh Houston, I'm not gonna lie, like it Houston, I've always liked Houston. I've been to Houston a lot growing up. For like a church convention. So I always liked Houston and enjoyed Houston. So I hadn't really, I'm gonna be honest, probably haven't been since high school. So
mm,
like it's different because like I can, but I wasn't, we didn't feel like going out or whatever. So it was, so for me, like I had business to take care of. I was there for graduation and that was it. And I was with my family. But I wasn't even like pressed to even be out like that. Like COVID,
mm,
no COVID. I was like, I'm chilling.
I got
Like,
you.
yeah, but I don't know. But yeah, um, as far as back to the gifts and all that, I just feel like even for me as a chick, like I feel like I'm so easy to shop for
Mm.
because I love Beyonce.
So just get you Beyonce anything, you'll be straight.
I'm okay with Beyonce. Anything, you give me tickets to a concert, you give me autograph something, call somebody, make the call. Like Beyonce, I love Beyonce. Like you can give me, you can give me a Beyonce vinyl.
I was just about to say, so if you got the Renaissance vinyl, you'll be on cloud nine. If it was
Yes,
on
because I
vinyl.
don't have it on my, and especially knowing the box situation, what happened to me, and how my box, you said it was delivered and it never showed up, and how heartbreaking that was. So even that, like I'm okay with that.
This damn box, bro.
The damn box. So I would love that, and I'm a huge, still love the Spice Girls.
Oh, okay.
I'm a huge Spice Girl fan. My sister yesterday was like, popped in H&M at the gallery in Houston. She was like, they got a Spice Girl shirt, and I was like, where? And I bought it. My best friend for my birthday. This is probably one of the best gifts I ever got. Yo, that nigga found me Spice World on DVD, and I don't know how he
Mm.
found that. That has been the
Uh,
hardest DVD, and I've been looking for that DVD for years, and I don't know how he found it.
aw,
So I cried when I opened the mail. I ain't even gonna hold you.
sentimental shit.
And it's Spice Girls.
Yeah.
So I am that type of person where it's like, yeah, like give me people know I love the Muppets. I love the Muppets.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so I was a puppeteer growing up.
Okay.
So that's a hidden talent of mine. So I know puppetry, right? Um, yo, like dead ass. You give me some Muppet shit.
Motherfucker, I wish I would walk in on you. You fucking.
Yo. So
Hey,
yesterday
yo,
I
I'll be
found
like,
out,
are you
yo, Kermit the
okay?
Frog. I follow Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog on Twitter.
Oh
Kermit
my
tweeted
god.
yesterday that it is the 30th anniversary of a Muppet Christmas Carol, and I said, I know you fucking lying, Kermit.
Not you. Not you say it like you know him. All right, bro. All right,
Look, look,
man.
look. Here comes Mr. Humbug. There comes Mr. Grim. If they had a prize for being me, the winner would be him. See,
You
not biting the
fucking doing
words.
them. Oh,
It's not
all
so
right,
people you
bro. Fucking hidden talent. You're a
hidden
fucking
talent. So yeah,
ventriloquist, low key.
yo, like the shit. I love the Muppets. I watched the episode of the Muppets on the plane yesterday, and I was like dying laughing. Laughing. I love Jim Henson and all them little puppets, man. Big part of my childhood. But I'm easy, like for real. Like if you're not sure, like you can look at my Instagram and be like, okay, this is her style.
Stalker.
This or some of the things that like, and so you try to pay it. But I try to listen and pick up on stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember how like my guys even started wearing like Savage before Savage was even a thing. Like this, I worked at Saks when it first came out. He like mentioned something like, "Oh, could you grab me a couple of like samples?" Is I'm looking for a new fragrance. Like I'm looking for a new scent.
I got that on right now.
Yeah, Savage. Yo, the way
They go crazy. There you go. What you got on? Right now, I'm in the Savage, Spice Bomb, and Versace, Eros Flame.
not a big fan of Spice Bomb.
Really, I like
Too
it.
peppery, man. It's
It
something
do it
about
do got a little
it
like
got it's
little
too much
spice to
pepper.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I would never forget that that moment when the girl sprayed it for me, and I was like, yo, the
That was it.
the way that my like I got moist.
All right, bro.
I know we siblings, we family.
Yeah, all right, y'all.
Y'all act like I'm not grown.
No, but all jokes aside, though, it
Yeah,
go
it
it
was
go
something.
crazy
And
from
I
what
would
I've
never.
been told.
Yeah, no, for real. Now, now out here, like there's a certain group of people that do too much with it. They shall remain nameless. But when you smell it, like it's. Whew.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember it was a guy I used to date, and I used to wear the original Prada candy, right?
Mm.
and he was like, he smelled it and he followed the trail and it led him to this old white
You're like,
woman.
where you at?
And he told me that, and I fell out. I fell out. He got weird really quick on me, but whatever.
Yeah, that nigga was following you on like fucking Pepe Le Pew. You should have known something was the fucking up.
It be certain. Listen, I'm sorry. It's certain shit like it's a certain level of stalker that I like.
Toxic.
It's really small. It's really
Really
small.
small room for
But
error.
also, it's so funny because my sister yesterday, she was like, "Yeah, you used to kind of be like obsessive about people," and I was like, "Oh no, bitch, I'm still like that. What the fuck you mean?" I said, "That's why it's really, I'm very."
Why she do
I
you
s-
like that?
yeah, I was like, "Oh no, girl." I was like, "I'm still like that." I was like, "Why do you think like if I like somebody, I really like somebody, like I'm fixated on them." Like it's really that's why I don't be liking people because I
You
know
take shit
how
too far.
I take it. Listen, I become, and
Hmm.
I would just say,
There's nothing wrong with that though, long as it's
yeah,
not like
it's not to the point where I was like,
in
if
that
you
nigga
hurt me,
bushes.
yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
nothing like that at
Yeah.
all. But it's just like if I've dated men that have been kind of like really all about me, so I feel like it's only right that I reciprocate that to a certain degree.
Right, right, right.
And I was telling my homeboy Ken, shout out to Ken Edwin. We did an episode because he's an Aquarius too. And I was like, yo, like sometimes if I see somebody and if I can figure out how I can get next to them, I said, I'm gonna do research before I make a move. Cause I need to know if it's gonna be worth my while.
I mean, I'm all for it.
Are we
I did a little
compatible?
research. I did a
How,
little research.
and to be honest, probably more people do that than they want to admit because it sounds crazy, but
Right. No,
after
facts. Like, yeah,
go ahead.
I did. I've done a little research in my day. You know,
Yeah.
um, I go like you said, go to the IG page and like you gotta make sure. Hey, you posted in your story you was looking fire. I gotta see what's to that. Let me go to your page. Da, 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 if I can figure out your actual real name, and go to Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I ain't did it. I have.
We have like it was funny. I was talking to Daryl today and he was telling me something. I was just like, okay. I said, that's a little extreme for me. I don't care that much. He was like, what? I said, I've never done a deep dive like that. I really just don't care. He's like, well, I'm gonna see if this person has anybody in common with the people that I know on
No,
Facebook.
facts. I do. I got to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What them mutuals looking like?
No,
What them mutuals looking like? Run that
see.
shit.
I will say this. Even and after dating someone that we,
Mm,
when it comes to relationships and posting, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like that was an experience for me
mm,
that I don't know if I ever want to experience that again.
mm.
Um, it's one thing if it's like I'm dating somebody famous and I'm like, or whatever, like known or whatever, because I will be. Um, but even still, I would just want to have. It's one thing to post a picture here and there, but it's another thing just to like really fully be able to enjoy it privately.
Right.
Because I would get the craziest messages, and people would say stuff like in public, and I could be passing and they would try to be slick and I'll just be like, okay, this is too much.
It's weird.
And this
Motherfuckers
nigga
be
is
weirdos.
it was weird. It was
Yeah.
really weird and uncomfortable.
Motherfuckers be
And
weirdos out here.
so I yeah,
Yeah.
like it was a lot for me. And I was like, okay, yeah, I don't care to do this again. So I care to kind of keep like I think everybody should have something for them.
Mhm.
And
Yeah. Please
yeah.
believe. Like and that's why I don't know how I know how we got off into dating because it's all connected. But
Mm-hmm.
like when I've had women in the past be like, when I post other women on my page, oh, that's you, da da da. I'm like, you worry about the motherfuckers I'm posting. You better be worried about the motherfuckers you ain't seen yet.
Yo,
Like these the
yo,
homies. You tripping off
once,
the homies. Like it ain't never been nothing sexual with none of my female friends like that. Like nothing. You know, I'm posting it,
yeah,
whatever, whatever. Best be worried about the motherfuckers that ain't shown up yet.
yo, dead ass. Yo, okay, speaking of, like, it's so funny. So, speaking of like gift giving and all of that stuff, because I think it's dope that your mom picked up on, like, oh, this shit is nice. And she got you that. And so I'm in and out of town. And so sometimes, you know, I don't know what if what these stocking stuffers be about, Jay White. I wanna is right. Oh
Uh
shit! I
uh-uh.
was dropping whiskey.
uh.
No, I had the top on. Thank God. I'm gonna show you the most random, one of the most random Christmas gifts I got.
All right. You just got it this year?
No, it was last year. That's how close it was. This is a scalp massager.
That's hey, bro. That's some shit somebody got from Five Below, bro.
Uh, my mom got this from Walmart, and I said, "Mom,
You ain't never opened it.
no." Like this part is open because it got pushed in behind something,
Okay.
but this has never been taken out. This is $1.50. She didn't even take
Yeah.
the price tag off of it.
It's a stocking stuffer for sure. It's just
Yeah,
like
I'm like, you could have stopped at the lottery tickets, okay?
facts, because that's what mine
I'm
do.
like,
Just stock
get
my junk candy and scratch offs. You ain't got to
listen.
go too crazy.
We and so I was like, or it'll be the my mom still bosses me around thing. But I'm like, what? Okay, so why didn't you just stop when you got me the towels that I asked for and the sheets? What is this?
Can't use that.
I'm not. You
Ain't
know, I,
never, ain't never seen me going in my scalp like that.
that's yo. The fact that you know me, like
Ain't
you
never
know
seen that.
me, yo, and I was just like, this is craziness. This is craziness, and I just be trying, like, and I just love, like, I just let her be.
Hmm.
But we've been trying to get my mom to understand, like, mom, we just won't give cards unless you're going oh wait, I got another one, hold on, it's in this, wait, let's get better.
Hey, hell.
Yo, in one of these boxes, this is my storage unit, because this is my second bedroom slash, what is a Facebook portal?
That's actually nice though.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is from Christmas 2 Christmases ago. We
Oh
ain't no, none. My mama don't even have a Facebook page, bro.
yeah, because it's like that's like the little thing you put on like your island or like your table or something like that, and
Uh,
you can either do pictures or like you can. I think you can like video call motherfuckers from that too, can't you?
so it's all it has a smart camera. It has dual orientation. It doesn't say. It says stay close even when you're not connected. When you're not on a call, photo can be displayed to show photos, birthday reminders, blah 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 blah. Private.
Right.
Ain't none of us that use this. And
I
you
about to
want
say
to
you
know
don't
why?
use Facebook like that either.
Do you want to know why she got this?
Why?
For four egotistical
Hmm.
vanity purposes.
Oh, she put
She
pictures of
said
herself on there.
she's no. She said
Oh,
she don't like how Facebook, I mean for how FaceTime make her look.
oh.
I said, ma'am,
She got. You just said she don't have Facebook though. So how was she gonna call you? Wow. You don't be thinking shit through.
These are things that happened to me, and I just feel like all I asked was for a gift card to Target or to
Yeah.
Amazon, or just give me a Visa gift card. And then last year I got a gift card to Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart. Well, I was thinking that you could get like toilet paper and toiletries and stuff that you need. I said
And
I
get that
got
from
all.
Target.
I said I actually no I don't. I get it on Amazon and I have a subscription.
You got that. Oh, okay. So,
I'm that
what do you call
person.
subscribe and save or whatever?
I am that I want to think about it. So I think when it comes to gift giving, even when it on that level of parents, it's just like it's like you said, listen.
Yeah,
Listen.
yeah.
And Ansel said, I'm 40. Everyone is on different social media platforms. I grew up on Black Planet, MySpace, and how everyone got thousands of friends. Yo, the way
Well,
that I want Black Planet to come back,
but is it
like
gonna come back in like the iteration we grew up on, or is it gonna come back as like some hybrid shit?
I don't know. I know that Solange, when Solange dropped that second
Right.
album,
And she wanted, yeah.
yeah, like, and I was confused about what I was looking at. But like dead ass, like Black Planet was a vibe. Like, and it's funny because like it's so many people like that I'm still cool with, like off of like Black Planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I had quite a time on Black Planet.
I know you did. And we didn't even know each other yet.
Yeah, I had quite a time on
We was
Black
destined to
Planet.
finally fall into the line, the stars aligned for us to connect. Because I feel like we probably knew of each other before we knew each other.
Yeah, like, I mean, well, a former associate of yours, like,
Yeah.
you know.
But that wasn't the first time I heard of you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that was not the first time I heard of you.
okay.
And I
You know, it's an
well,
associate I'm talking about, right?
yeah.
All right, the one that might you thought was in a cult.
Oh, that's no, okay. I wouldn't say that person is associate. That was like
Um,
friends. And at
well,
one
I
point we
said
was like,
that because now,
yeah, people grow and you drift apart.
nah.
Um, yeah, yes, then yes, correct.
Okay, cool,
Correct.
cool, cool, cool,
And it
cool.
wasn't just me.
Yeah,
It's her family too.
yeah, shit's weird, but
She's hella weird.
shit's
You know
very
what? I
weird.
just allow people to do them. I don't even ask questions because I was like, they don't have nothing to do with me. And I know people like, really? I was like, no, they
I mean,
don't. Like,
hey, for me, it was fun while it was a little high school fling, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like
But
that
like,
had nothing to do
you
with
know,
me.
she had a little rep or whatever, and I don't be look,
Really?
dog, yeah. Like mother was like, mother
What?
was like, and, me, I don't really care about reps like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did date all from
You took the glasses off.
bipolar motherfuckers to ex strippers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We
I don't
do. We
really,
know.
I don't really judge like that. You know what I'm saying? So like for her, like, and this is high school, so whatever.
Yeah.
It might not even been to the extent that niggas was making it like, but like nigga, yeah, she going. And I was like, well, nigga, she going for me, and I don't give a fuck. But it lasted. That shit lasted all like a month. It was a quick you dig. So, but
Wow.
yeah,
That was information that I did not.
I'm sure I shared this story of how she came to my homecoming with somebody else, and we ended up hooking up. I guess I have it. I guess I have it.
Wow. We can talk about that offline.
I bet.
Yeah, I honestly, you
I
know
bet.
what? You know, with the gift guide, I really think I really think that we should probably, you know,
Pay attention.
yeah, pay attention. And I would say this, okay. maybe something is out of your budget or you're not sure about something. And it's like if you're not sure or you're like, okay, I would like to contribute to something, especially if it's something new, because I feel like sometimes that gets kind of tricky too. Like if you meet somebody and the holiday season happens or a birthday happens, I feel like just give them a little gift card to, to a place that they like. Because
Yeah.
even if you feel like, oh, it's not much, it's always the thought that counts and it's something. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when in doubt, gift card.
Hmm.
When in
Or
doubt,
like I'm like when in doubt, I'll give money.
yeah,
Like straight up. Like, hey, like must be having bills. Like now I'm at the age now where, hey, if you can pay a bill,
right. I'm like, can you pay my rent?
thank you.
I
You can
just, I
pay a
show, I
bill. Hey, I ain't got too much to say. Straight up. If
listen.
money going
My
into
nigga
my
make me mad.
account that
I'm
I
like, you're
didn't
getting
have,
my hair done.
right? Money going into my account that I did not have before, I
Yep,
welcome it every time.
love it,
Every
love
single
it.
time.
Okay, like I it's so funny because like thinking about it now, I'm like, what would be like the perfect Christmas gift? And I'm like,
Exactly. Because
pay my rent.
you get to a certain point, it's like, most adults, the things we need and the necessities we typically
Right.
have
Yeah.
already. So it's like if you can take like a burden off of me and like put some money in my pocket, or like, yo, like you say, your rent, I'm gonna pay, or your car note.
And I'm gonna tell you right
Shit.
now, if you pay my rent, like paying my rent and me not having to pay it for 1 month will give me not a one up, but like maybe a two up.
Hmm.
Like seriously,
Get
like
ahead for real, for real.
for real, because that's how big the bills be out here. I just be like, my God,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
So it's like pay attention, like really like try to learn your people. And if you're not sure about something or you're like getting them things that they don't want, I feel like you really just don't give a fuck at all.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
and especially when people say stuff right out like verbatim, I feel like that's just really messed up. And if
And it's
somebody's doing that to you people, in the words of Kid Fury and Crystal, break up with them.
and it's hella funny. Like that shit don't just extend to adults either. Like
It don't.
I was on TikTok, you know, scrolling, going through the shit. And it was a video of like this little kid, and I'm assuming was his parents or whatever. Like his dad brought him to like the flatbed, the back of this truck.
Hmm.
And he opened the flatbed of the truck and it was a bike back there. And the kid got like upset or whatever. And like his parents like weren't understanding why he was in the video weren't understanding why he was upset. Like he was like, I didn't want this or whatever. And of course, people in the comments are like,
He's
he's
ungrateful.
ungrateful. He's this, is that. It's like, come to find out, like it was his birthday or something like that. Come to find out, he didn't want a bike for his birthday. He wanted like a Spider-Man action figure.
Of course.
The motherfucker told you, sorry, it should be called kid motherfuckers. He told you exactly what he
You
wanted
want it.
for his birthday, and you was just like, because of ego. Well, what? You can get that any other time. I'm gonna get you this bike. He wanted that Spider-Man action. Get him the Spider-Man.
Yeah. And sometimes it really is that simple. And what I will say is that what's dope about a lot of new parents, they're they're up on that. Where it's like we listening,
Right.
we
Get him
get
what he
it.
asked for.
Yeah, like it's that simple. I feel that I I try to like when kids can really kind of articulate what they want, I'm like, all right,
Listen,
cool.
listen,
That's cool. Like that's what you asked me for. Why not? If I can
listen.
afford it, you can have it.
Yep.
That listen. It really
It'd
humans
be
make
hella
things more
so
complex.
complicated. So complicated.
Who
Like,
the hell
bro,
is it?
you bought him that bike. Now you salty because he didn't want the bike. He wanted his Spider-Man action figure. I mean, hey, would you rather him tell you what you want, or just you bought him this bike and it just sit there for like a year, two
Yeah.
years? He didn't want it. He didn't
And
want it.
that tell you how even in that age bracket, that kid is somewhere between the ages of 4 and
He
probably
was hella
7.
young. Yeah, he was right
Yeah.
in between there. Yeah,
So
I could definitely tell he was like kindergarten somewhere to like second grade.
yeah, it'd be like that, man. It's so
And that
crazy.
shit is the same as an adult. Like,
Yeah.
give me what I asked for, or pay
Listen,
attention to details or whatever.
I'm
But
like, y'all know I like trips. Y'all know I love candles. I love money. I love clothes.
yeah, you'll
And
never go wrong with money for me, bro.
yep. That's and
Mm-mm.
it's really that simple. And people are like, it's the thought that counts. I was like, so yes, with that thought,
You thought
did
about
you
my
think?
bills.
Did you really think that I was gonna like this?
Yeah, you thought about my bills and you gave me money. I
Yes,
appreciate you.
man.
Not to say
So
like I wouldn't accept other things. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, but let it be in line of like my
my
character and my and you
yeah.
know the shit that fits me. So
Yeah, it's tricky, sometimes. So like I said, like I try to, even if it's something that we don't talk about necessarily, I try to look around and see what this person, has or whatever.
mm,
Like one time I got like someone, even for like it was like their birthday, but I knew that they were like big on art and different stuff, and they liked Basquiat. So I got them like a Basquiat coffee table book. So
perfect.
yeah, I was like, I don't know if you have this because I haven't seen it, but you might like this. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, man, I appreciate you for pulling up and us having the do's and
The
don'ts.
do's and don'ts.
The do's and don'ts
So was
of
that scalp massager the worst gift you ever got?
it was something. Okay, so sometimes what's the worst dating gift that a partner has gotten me? I think one time, okay, so between the scalp massager, and like as I can see, it's still in the container. I was gonna re-give it to the say. My mama said you might need this because you be stressed.
You be scratching your scalp and shit.
Um, the worst gift that I've probably gotten, and I'm trying to think about birthdays, all of that. I will say this. I was, you know what, honestly, everybody knows that I've had an episode with my ex boyfriend. I feel like one year, that year I turned like 21. I don't think CJ got me anything for my birthday.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'm trying to think back, and I feel like I'm a solid like gift giver to a certain degree. I remember when we met, um, I had given him a hat. And we tussle. No, 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 no. Hold on.
Okay.
And we tussle a lot when we first started dating, just based because he would listen to people outside of
Right.
our relationship and seek advice.
Mm.
And I think it was something new to him, where it was somebody like liking him or whatever. So he probably really didn't know how to navigate that space, which is, people are young. Those are things that happen.
Shit, even now, like,
Yeah.
can be weird a little bit.
Yeah. And so I remember I got him this hat from one of the stores at the Galleria, and the hat was like a new era hat, but it had like the map of St. Louis on it. And it was like 40 or $50.
Right.
And I didn't mean to leave the price tag on there, but we just started talking. I knew the nigga liked hats, okay? Like baseball hats. That's not hard.
Right, right, right.
So he's like, "Why you pay this much for this?" I was like, "I don't know what hats cost. I don't wear baseball hats. I thought this, but it was dope. It had the map of St. Louis on it. Like people that are from St. Louis, like we love St. Louis,
Facts, facts.
you know. So it wasn't a big deal to me. And what was $50, you know? But I don't. I just Yeah. And even on that birthday, what was even crazier is that I didn't even spend that birthday with him. Like he was still tussling and playing. I ended up spending that birthday. I can be honest. I spent that with my first love because he sent me some message on Facebook wanting to have a conversation. And because homeboy was like playing games, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go where I'm appreciated and hang out. He does, yeah. So this is my first time saying that.
Holy
But
shit.
yeah, I think for like my birthday, I I hmm.
She said, hmm.
Okay. Okay. One year I had got there's a set of roses that like last about a year. And I'm not gonna say it's the worst gift, but it
But
was
them shits
like
ain't cheap.
they're not. They're not. I feel like
Do you like flowers like that?
I like flowers a lot. Like it was one point in time every week I would buy flowers for my house. So I'm about to get back in that space. So if it was pretty, like I like peonies, I love white roses. I love hydrangeas, baby's breath, stuff like that. Like you make little stuff, lilies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I had gotten that for my birthday,
Okay.
but it was like blue.
Oh, you don't like the different color roses?
That's weird to me.
Really?
I don't
As
like
somebody that has bought, I mean, yeah, okay. I mean,
you
I
with
bought the
somebody.
rainbow, I bought in the rainbow colored joints before a
It's
few
not.
times actually.
I'm really like look at the labels to my brand. Like I'm simple. They're black. It's black and white. Like simple. I'm so simple, and that's no diss to nobody.
Yeah.
But like I like things neutral. I might low key. I told my sister the other day because when it comes to sounds, I've been having hearing issues. My sensitivity to like certain sounds and stuff, it makes me uncomfortable and uneasy and like loud noises. I was like, shit, my ass might be on the spectrum because I don't. It's certain. This is
Sensory
so
stuff, yeah.
yeah, sensory stuff. I get overwhelmed when it comes to certain stuff. But I was like, oh, this is cool. Not a problem. Didn't take too much effort or thought. I like flowers. But I was like, this blue is really blowing me. It's really blowing me. So
So
I've
they
been
get you regular red ones or white ones.
or white. I could even see if you did like a light soft pink, but even still, because like peonies, like I like the ones that are kind of like more neutral. Like peonies be coming in colors,
Mm-hmm.
but I like the peonies I had, like they're like this soft pink, almost white. Yeah, that. And then one time I got like this big ass gigantic teddy bear, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Okay.
Yeah, worst gift you ever got. And then we're
I,
gonna
I
wrap it.
I dog, it's like I'm thinking about it, and it might have just been something from family because like I'm thinking about like the women I've dated. Like I can't remember as far back. I don't. Well, that one associate of yours, I don't think we made it to Christmas. So like, he's out of the
And to be
blue.
clear, it's two. It's two people that that were my
Well,
sister
that
that
one we ain't make it to Christmas. We ain't even make it past the summer. So never got there. As far as my relationships go, I haven't really gotten a bad gift in those. I'm hallelujah blessed, you know, because I give good gifts too,
yeah.
because like I said, I pay attention, or I'm like, yo, what do you want for Christmas? So it might have come from family, like the whole like grooming sets.
Oh,
Now there are some really nice ones, right? Like the Kills grooming set.
yeah.
Those stuff. Like Kills ain't cheap, nigga.
It's not cheap.
So like, and that's actually what I ended up getting my dad and my brother this year. I've just got some more grooming stuff for them. They not gonna see this shit, so
You
whatever.
don't know that.
Um, I know my dad definitely. That nigga
I know
not gonna see
parents
this
be
shit.
weird because like parents they still steal as kids. They're like if there's cussing, I don't want it. I don't want to
Yeah,
see it.
yeah, exactly. My dad is like, yeah, whatever. So like, but like the Axe body spray gift set, like and this is not recently. This is like years ago or whatever. But it's
Shit.
like,
You were
damn,
asking for me to get a rash.
like like I guess
Yeah.
or like the Old Spice gift set, like or like I don't like the love my aunt to death, but she used to get us these gift cards, but they were like to restaurant.com, and then you would and then you would go to restaurant.com and then claim something. It's like, bro, it's too many steps. Too many steps. I probably got like hundreds of dollars of free food because like I'm like, you're making me do too much. You're making me do way too much.
Yeah.
So it's something along those lines. And in hindsight, probably the worst gift I ever gave. So
I,
um,
I was gonna ask you.
2007 was a time. The music, the fashions, the looks. And there was a time when one Vanessa Simmons and Angela Simmons uh came up with a shoe line
Call pastry.
called Pastries. And it was popular for the little run it had. But looking back at it in hindsight, I should have never got that girl no pair of pastries. But she wanted them though. She wanted it though. And my hood rat ass at the time wanted some polo boots. So it was an even exchange. She got her she got her pastries, and I got my all black polo boots.
Yo, you lost me at the polo boots. I forgot about that era.
That's why I said 2007 was a
Woo!
time. It was a good
Yo,
time. It was one of the best of times. But the looks, man, looks was crazy. Yeah, I got her ass some pastries, but she wanted some. So,
yo. With that said, we wrapping up this shit.
oh me.
James, tell everybody where they can find you.
Hey, so it's James, aka Jay White, the host of the Henny Nights podcast. You can check me out on all platforms. YouTube now too, but I'm not doing like the video just yet. We get into that. But yeah, I'm on YouTube, Amazon, Apple, SoundCloud, Spotify. Check me out. Listen to the podcast. Dom has been on it a few times as
Yeah.
well. So tap in, and then you can follow me on all social media at J White the Prez, JWHITETHEPREZ. So
And yeah, I have the candles. If you
yes, get some
order,
candles.
yeah, get some candles. But actually, because I have the other podcast that you have to also check out, which is everyone needs an Aquarius. We actually have a code. Aquarius will get you 30% off your first purchase of $50 or more. I still have the promo code for Slide Jewels, SLID Jewels, because I can't spell jewels right now. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. I
Like
feel good.
JEWELS.
Whatever the fuck. The code is Saint Angelus.
I don't even know
SAINT.
if I spelled that right while I'm talking.
Right. ANGLES. Use that code at checkout for 30% off your first purchase as well. Um, and just be on the lookout because you're about to see a real big push coming from me and just even my YouTube, creating content and all that stuff, creating different avenues.
You gonna be in
Even with
skits? Can I be in the skit?
uh
I want to be in the skit.
You know what? No,
I
I'm in
want to
a.
be. I want to be in the lesbian homie season 3.
Oh, you know, but I'm not in that, so I don't know
We can
him.
both be in it.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
fly
not
out
sure if it'll be
there.
skits. It'll be like more so thoughts. So like,
Yeah,
like different thoughts, conversations I'll be having. I might say, Black people, why we do this or why we do that, or
yeah.
certain things, and then I'll kind of want to, like I'm gonna make this channel like Whiskey Sour. I want to also be able to do an avenue of um we have the podcast that we're gonna shoot for and with my God, there's
That
so many
liquor is whooping your ass.
yo, and I gotta pee hella bad. Like I've been trying to hold it. I've been
Hey,
holding it for an hour. Oh my God. I might have took a shot before you got on. So
facts, facts. Hey, I'm not mad at it. It's the end of the
yo,
year,
I was
bro.
yo,
Like
I
I'm
was
ready. I'm ready to be done. My last day of work is next Wednesday, and I can't fucking wait.
yo, like I just like having those few days off. So like when I come back in town on
It
like the
wasn't
20,
enough.
it's not enough. And my I was talking to like the CFO, and he was just like, just make sure you take like a break. And because there's a certain report that I have to push through, even when I have time off, I have to work. Like even if it's for like 20 minutes to push
Yeah,
this report through, because nobody else can do it.
I can't fucking wait. I
I can't.
fucking
I just honestly, I'm gonna say this, and as we are talking about New Year manifestation goals and like vision boards, I am ready to step into my full self.
self. You ready to step into your full
I'm
self?
ready to step into my full self and really exert all my time and energy. So when y'all see me,
Same
it'll
here.
be it'll be stuff that is just strictly regarding content and my business. Anything else, like I will schedule out, like going to happy hour or something, and I can, and if I could just cultivate this where I spend some like maybe a few hours a day on something, and then we go from there, and I'm resting because like I am a huge advocate for rest. But other than that, y'all, I'm off the grid. If it ain't making me money
I
and
can
helping
respect
me
that.
better myself, and I just don't want no parts of it because I'm tired of spending money.
I can respect that. I can
Like
respect
like
that.
dead ass. So like I'm that, and that's really what it is. It's about being a healthier version of myself and being the best version of myself so I can show up for me and the people around me. And if you ain't fucking with me, don't fuck with me. Like I don't have time for fake ass, like half ass people. Y'all are left here. Y'all are left behind, and I'm moving forward, and that's it. So look out for new products. I'm testing room sprays for St.
Hey,
Angela's candles.
hey, room spray.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
hey,
Room sprays. I
yeah.
made some the other day, testing out scrubs, like making like
Body
body
scrubs.
scrubs and stuff, because
Okay.
it's like I gotta get that dead skin off. Like you gotta get
Yeah.
the dead skin off and
Hey.
just really like tapping into I love my business. I love making candles. Like I love it.
You found your niche.
I found my niche. Like outside of talking shit, like Daryl and I like on the Aquarius podcast, we be going in. It is such a good time. And so we're gonna do like for Reasonable Doubt, that's on Hulu. And then we're gonna block shoot that for season 1, and then so when season 2 rolls out, we can do it on a weekly basis. We would love to try to even shop that to push that to some people that work on the show. I'm gonna be doing Married at First Sight as well.
You getting into the you in the content bag.
I listen. I am really confused about a lot of stuff when it comes to Married at First Sight. So I'm just trying to be great, okay? Like, let me be great. So yeah, so y'all all, I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all all back next week where I'm sober. But this is the point of this show: be drunk and turn up and have great times and talks.
Facts. Facts. That's what we're
So
here for.
yeah, I'll be in St. Louis again, y'all. Don't forget to pull up to see Damn Internet You Scary live at Work and Leisure in St. Louis next this upcoming Sunday, December 18th. Doors open like around 7:45, and we'll get the show running. Rolling out at 8. It's gonna be a good time. So pull up. And yeah, support your people. And that's all I got. So I'll see y'all niggas here next week.
Peace.
Peace.